Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Monday, September 29th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. Flare sitting at 0.2525 pennies. Guys, I think Flare right here is the best opportunity on the board. I really do. I think XRP is going from anywhere to $7 to $13 this cycle. We're sitting at what? XRP is sitting at $2.85. A run up to $11 from here would be about a times 3.5, a times 4. And I could see it happening, man. We're going to get up there. But if we're going to be looking at the best chance to make gains, man, do we think Flare is only going to go up to touch 10 cents? That would be a times 4 from here. I don't. I think Flare is going to go up to 25 cents at least. And I've heard a lot of other people talk about that too, man. I was listening to a video from this guy named Lee the Captain. If you don't know about Lee the Captain, go check him out. And go watch the video he put out about Flare, man. He said some good stuff. But pretty much he agreed that 25 cents is a great target for this cycle. A times 10 from here. I'm telling you guys, I think the times 10 for Flare is more reasonable than the times 10 for XRP from here. And we can get into market cap talk. We can get into the 2019 Summer of Pain talk about where that low was at 11 cents. That means that $11 would be a times 100 for those folks back in 2019 who got in at 11 cents. Now, I was there all summer, dollar cost averaging from 17 cents to 22 cents. So I'm hyped right now anyways. And I'm going to be hyped come $10, $11. I'm here. I'm on that XRP rich list for life. I'm not exiting my tier. I don't care how long I have to hold. I don't care how many fucking shit jobs I have to work. I believe in this ecosystem long term, man. I really do. I believe that XRP, if you hold enough, could take you to the promised land. Now, your number and my number are different. I don't know how much debt you have. I don't know where you live and what your rent is. But however much money you need to be comfortable, assume that XRP is going to one day go to $100. I think it will. I think in the next 4 to 8 years, XRP will be $100. So how much XRP do you need? So when it hits $100, you're sitting pretty. You can pay off all your debt and then some. You can use a Milo loan to take out a loan so you don't got to sell your crypto, and you can buy a piece of property based on your crypto assets. Right now, they only accept Bitcoin or Ethereum, but I'm sure that's going to change in the future. 25 cents, man, only a times 10. You look at an asset that's really outperformed. You look at an ADA, an Ethereum, a Polkadot, XRP, Bitcoin. You look at Solana, you look at Avalanche. These assets have absolutely killed it. They've done way more than a times 10. Just off speculation. Look what Flare is bringing to the table. It's not just speculation. We got a use case. We got F assets opened up, man. We got the blockchain for data with the FTSOs and the FDCs. Hugo has paved the way for interoperability by, first of all, enabling the Ethereum virtual machine on top of his L1. So Flare is like an enhanced version of the Ethereum virtual machine. You got to love that, man. I really think this is the opportunity. If you need a times 10, this is the play. This is what I'm playing. I was listening to this guy say, man, if you truly believe in something, you don't over diversify. Maybe have 2 assets. I've said it here on the channel and I'll say it again, man. I'm pretty much in 2 assets. Yeah, I have a few $100 at HBar, a few $100 at Algo. I have 1 million Songbird tokens, valued at like $1,000 US. Holding on to that forever, man. Legacy million Songbird. We'll see what happens. I think the Songbird could shock a lot of folks. But right now, the birdie is in despair, and it has been for a long time. And that's why I've been going Flare instead, okay? In my mind, Songbird has all the risk and Flare has all the value. Sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. It could be that Songbird is gonna absolutely kill it. And while Flare goes on to do a times 10, Songbird goes on to like do a times 50 or something absurd. So I'm keeping 1 million Songbird because we just don't know, all right? I don't think that Hugo is gonna abandon his canary network. We saw what Kusama did for Polkadot, and Polkadot was an L2 on top of Ethereum. Flare is an L1. Flare is poised to absolutely kill the game, man. And when it does, I'm cashing out. I'm going to be taking profits when Flare hits 25 cents. I promise you. I've built up a nice Flare position, and when it hits 25 cents, I'm going to take out at least 20% of my bag as USD. I am. You might ask why? Because I don't want to round trip. That's why. And I'm going to be keeping 80% of my bag for the long haul. But the fact that I'm cashing out 20% at 25 cents, I'm going to be cashing in. And I'm excited about that, okay? I have this plan in my head. There it is. And I don't want to exit my tier for the XRP rich list. So I'm pretty much done there. I'm pretty much done. I'm not selling any XRP anymore. I rotated some XRP into Flare. The XRP that I would have sold at $10, I rotated into Flare. So instead of a times 3, a times 4 in XRP, I'm playing a times 10 on Flare. It's not that I'm foregoing my XRP, man. I love XRP. I'm on the XRP rich list. I'm not leaving my spot. But dude, I see a huge opportunity in Flare. I mean, if you get in on a token before it sees its day, you could absolutely be a part of a times 100, man. If not even more. And that's what I'm here to play for, man. I'm here to play for those opportunities. I'm not here to play for a times 2 or a times 3. The amount of gray hairs I've accumulated playing this shit over the last 8 years, you think I'm playing for a times 2 or a times 3? Dude, I want to get rich. I want to pay off all my debts. I want to be able to quit my job. And I've already done that once before in a previous cycle, and I learned something from it. You don't quit your job when you make a light 6-figure. Bro, as they say, 5 million is the new 1 million. You got to make at least 10 million. That's how I see it. That's my number. If I were to make 10 mil, I'd quit my job. Shit, let's be honest, bro. If I were to make 1 mil, I might quit my job. at least sit around for a while, go see what's next. And this is where the plan starts to change because, dude, who could know how they're going to feel when they make $1 million? I haven't done it. How could I know how I'm going to feel? I like to be able to write things down and look at them. Yeah, this is my plan. I got my plan right here, but it's like writing down a message in the sand, bro. When the ocean washes that water up, sand is going to have that message taken away with it, dude. And that ocean is going to be coming with ideas of grandeur. It's going to be coming with the idea that liquidity is not going to stop and the crypto market's going to keep pumping, dude. When Flare gets to 25 cents, you know people are going to be saying next step is 50 cents. Next step's $1. Next step's $5. Hey, 25 cents is where I'm going to be calling it right there. Okay, I'm playing it times 10. Okay? Dude, you don't want to get too greedy in this shit, all right? I got 80% on the rest, but 20% is coming out at 25 cents. This is my plan, and I look forward to it. I look forward to this plan and taking some profit because it feels good when things come true the way that you think they will. When Flare goes to 25 cents, I'll be feeling like I told you so, man. I'll be feeling like I told you so. You know, I got a buddy who would text me, I can't believe how great Ethereum's doing. And he would text me this when Ethereum was like up a times 1.5. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? XRP chart's up times 3.5 on the year, right? Up 378%. XRP was 60 cents 1 year ago. So I sent him back that. I'm like, I don't know what you're so impressed about. Like, this is a times 3.5. I think that the number really speaks to people. So ETH being above 4,000, Bitcoin being above 100,000, that really speaks to people. It's that old meme, right? Where it's like no one wants to buy XRP at $2.87, but at $10, they'll all be lined up. It's pretty much what it was when XRP was 50 cents. Nobody was there lined up to buy it, but XRP goes to $3 and we see a ton of people come in. Well, that's going to be with Flare too, man. The number's so small, nobody's talking about buying it. Only those that know and can see the trends and the opportunity. Only those that have heard the legend, or maybe they've heard Hugo speak about what the use case is going to be on Flare, they understand what's coming. It's important to understand what's coming and to be able to lay your chips accordingly. It's like Texas Hold'em. You're holding 2 cards in your hand, and you got to make an assumption based on what the dealer's going to flip. He's going to be flipping 5 cards, and as he starts to flip those cards, you can lay your bets as you wish. We're starting to see these cards get flipped by the dealer, man, and we're seeing that the percentages left on the board for the likes of XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin aren't that good if you're talking about crypto. If you're talking about how can I really maximize my gains, I'm trying to fucking do something this cycle, they're not that good. There's a chance Flare's going to do way better than a times 10. There's a chance that Flare might just bust on the scene and hit a times 22, a times 40 fresh out the gate, dude. We've been here all this time. We've never experienced a run, but we have the technical prowess. We have the momentum. We have the narrative to back this run. It's Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being here. It's Monday. I'll be back with more tomorrow. Let's see what this week has for us. Let's see what the start of October has for us. Big things coming in the crypto market, man. We thought it was going to be Uptember. People think the month of October is going to be bullish, better than September was. And I'm here for it. Thank you for being here. Until next time.